Hi guys, welcome to another day full of events. A lot is happening. USD did become some kind of coin that was shorted or dumped that we saw yesterday, but certainly it did went down way below that it should be. It's a stable coin. It should stay around $1, but it went down drastically. Things are certainly looking full of FUD, but then we've had a very nice bounce as the Asian markets opened up. Things are certainly looking to have some kind of a relief rally for now. Whether we're gonna break above in this or not, we gotta find out and ape into the details today. So let's ape into the news today. Things are looking very good in the market. We did have a bounce that we really wanted, and we can possibly have an upside. But that's what we're gonna see in the details. But before that, we did wick all the way below $29,700 and had an upside to 32,500. We ideally have a resistance now coming very close to us, which is around 33,426. We would ideally want to break above this range. Once we do break above this range, we get closer to the ciphers as well, which we usually like to do. Once we do that, we can get into some kind of trades, but for now we have to wait and be patient like we have for the past few days. If you were shorting the markets, I did tell you guys, keep on taking profits because that would be the best option here. We don't want to get caught in a short squeeze. Now if we get into the key range is going to be something very important. That's where I would personally get back into the markets. For now, I'm just watching the markets, see what's going to be coming next, because we could also have a situation where in our price structure chart we did break down. Now since we have broken down, we don't want to have a lower high and get caught into that lower high situation. We would ideally want to get market back up and possibly waves taking this market into a better position. Now we see the biggest news right now that is in the market is Binance has temporarily suspended withdrawals for Luna and USD on Terra network. So they don't want to get rid of any more supply that they have, because that is going to be a massive shock. We already know from the intro that things have gone pretty bad for Luna and the whole Terra ecosystem. Just then, Luna Foundation got to issue 1.5 billion in loans to help stabilize the USD stablecoin. Hopefully it does get that. We've seen massive downside on that. So things are certainly looking very bad for them. Hopefully, because they have so much Bitcoin, once they do back it up and run it in their networks, things could actually get very better sooner or later. Biggest news that everybody never thought is gonna happen, but it always does. El Salvador just bought the dip, 500 coins at an average USD price of 37.44, which is an amazing sign. We need whales like that. We need prime ministers, presidents, and heads of states to be like Naib, because that is absolutely amazing. Next up, stablecoin, not so stable. We did see it fell down massively, about 0.648, about 30 to 40% dip in the whole ecosystem of Terra, including Luna. So things did get very bad for them. And some people even got liquidated long on Luna USDT. Massive amount of Luna at 35.30 cents. Massive amount gone. Even if we get into liquidation data, especially in all, we can see for the last few days, massive long positions got liquidated. A lot of FUD around the market. Everybody want to open some kind of long position, short positions, and people are getting liquidated. If we get into 4 hour, we can see it's kind of beginning to get even Stevens now. Now the bears are getting liquidated. Let's zoom in a little more, get in 5 minutes. Once we do get in 5 minutes, we begin to see that the long positions have faded away after being liquidated in the market. Now it's the bears who are getting liquidated, and over the last few minutes we are continuously seeing that the bears are getting liquidated, because now since everybody's gone too bearish, the market is deciding to get them liquidated. Because like I always say, market can't be in one range, it has to go up, we have to go down, sometimes it gets sideways as well. Now we get into something very interesting, cycle comparison from ATH until bear market low. Not the upside we hope for, but looks close to a bottom to me. So things are beginning to look like the bottom is coming close to us. Bottom is just about there in the range. We can see similar price structure and price patterns as well, that we do have that massive dump before we have another upside coming. So we can certainly see that coming and happening here. Now we get into crypto bubbles. Bubbles are certainly very red on the daily time frames. Luna went down all the way 44%, GMT went down about 22%, Lido is down about 40%. Then a lot of other coins are pretty much hampered right now in the markets. Things are certainly looking very bad. But the good part about all this is once we get into hourly time frames, everything suddenly looks green. So that is a great sign. Rune is about 7.6%, ZIL is about 12.3%. Luna itself has recovered from that 44 about 14%. So still down about 30% on the daily time frames. Overall, things are beginning to look pretty good right now. We've had that bounce that we really wanted to see in the market, and that bounce generally has brought some kind of relief for us as well. Now we get into the most interesting thing, that is extreme fear. Yesterday we were at 11, today we are at 10. Long and short ratio, global data about 54.95% in 24 hours in long positions. In 1 hours we have about 54.28 against 45.72% people in short positions. So things are certainly getting very bullish, especially in our big data. About 51.21% people are in long positions in 24 hours, while in 1 hour we have 62.87% in short positions against the 37.13%. So that is probably also a reason that we're having that quick squeeze that's going to get a lot of bears hammered and liquidated. If you get into market sentiment, neutral for BTC, neutral for ETH, and the funding rate is exactly what I like, which is at 0.0100%. So things are certainly looking very good overall. Major coins, popular coins right now are pretty much neutral. Things looks all right. Now, if we get into our Wonderman, so yesterday we did discuss Wonderman in startup. Wonderman did have that massive upside, huge wick, went up all the way a few 100%. Now it's just come back down to its previous levels where it just started just very close to it. We started around at 10 cents. Now we are trading and closed that wick around at 13 cents. Now we're just trading in the range of 13 and 14 cents. Things are okay for that, but we did have that upside. I do hope you guys had booked your profits and have kept some as a backup in case we see further upside into this coin. And to my favorite part, which is Gate.io startup blockchain project discounts, we're going to have Olive and we're going to be having FreshCut diamonds starting in 1 day and starting in 1 day as well, with about 2 hours apart. And if you fail to have VIP membership of Gate.io, this is your chance to get into it with newly listed coins. So it's going to be starting in 2 days in 6 hours. So that's when you can ape into it. Overall, if we look into degen coins also, most of them are pretty much doing all right. Lunar is still up about 364%, still going, still having that good upside even on the daily time frame. So things look very good, especially in that perspective. So if you do want to get into all this, all you have to do is click in the link given in the description below, join Gate.io, use my referral code or my referral link. That's gonna earn you airdrops and rewards about 40 to 50%. So if you do deposit about $100, you might just get $40 and $50. That's gonna be something amazing. So don't waste your time, get into it now. Next up, let's get back into the charts, because charts are certainly very important for us. We want to see what is going to be happening today, because today is going to be a very important day. Overall, we can see that the market is having that massive push upside right now. We have reached about 32,500, and we can see that the gold market has had some kind of bounce, silver is having some kind of bounce, natural gas is having some kind of bounce. So a lot of upside is coming right now in commodities, while tech stocks are still pretty much down. So that's the reason I always say Bitcoin is not a tech stock, because it follows them but not every time. So I have also drawn a chart for ETH. ETH, similar chart, bullish bearish pattern chart, where we can see what's going to be happening next. We did wick below, we've had a massive squeeze. Right now we are back to the levels of $2,400. We have a bearish scenario coming in at 2,100, then we have about $1,600. That are the two zones we really have to watch out for and expect anything to happen in the markets. In this key range right now stands about $200 and $600. So we have some kind of big upside to be coming here as well, while the EMA is also asking us to come at least around $2,500. That would be interesting to see, about $100 to go. Overall, things are looking very good because we've had that bounce, but obviously we do expect the market to have some kind of relief, then probably dump lower as well. So I don't want to have that. We would ideally want to have our bullish scenario coming into play. So overall, I would ideally want to wait into positions somewhere in the key range to see what that big move is going to be coming in the market. If you are in spot positions, you can always DCA, BTC and ETH whenever it dips, because that's why we say buy the dip. That is the best place to buy the dip. And if you have a quick upside coming in the market, that would be one of the best buys. Now if we get into Luna, because Luna has certainly dumped pretty bad, we really want to check out what is happening with Luna. So we do have broken below our weekly uptrend, which started all the way back long time ago. We have broken below that weekly uptrend. We have certainly broken down. Now the most important thing is whether we're going to come back into it. We did wick all the way up to $40 and we dumped all the way to $24. Wow. So there's massive movement going on right now, especially in Luna. We really must wait out and see what's going to happen. We are been pulling and asking the cipher around $50. That's where our first line, and there's also the support that we are drawn. Next up, we're going to be having about 64, 69, 77. So even have chances of coming back into $77, which would be this support that we previously lost. So things are going to be pretty sideways, or we just have to wait and watch exactly what's going to be happening with Luna and Terra ecosystem. That is something really to watch out right now. Overall, we're seeing a lot of coins right now bouncing, having a very good time, especially in the hourlies. Things are certainly looking very good, but we would ideally want to wait for some kind of big move upside to be coming, especially coming back into a key range on BTC before we can aim into any kind of trades. Even if you want to see the most important player right now, which is USDT's dominance, we can see USDT's dominance having a sharp decline right now in the charts, but we are still in uptrend. So we would ideally want to break the uptrend and probably come back into the levels of at least 5.10%, somewhere in that range, or come back into these levels. That would be interesting as well for us. Even if you want to see DXY is decreasing right now, not as much as we would like, still around 103, but still some movement that is better than nothing. Overall, we do believe that the market is looking very bearish. We've had that bounce that we really wanted to have, but overall we are still going to be following the pattern we were following in our charts, which is going to be our bullish and bearish chart for BTC. So we do expect us to break somewhere in these zones. Once we do break above these zones, then probably we can take a very good entry into a very good trade. But for now, we just have to be very patient and hope the market becomes very bullish for us. There's not as much action we would like to have in the market, but that's how markets do work about, and usually we just have to be patient in the market like this and hope some good trades do come along. For now, just be patient, hope for that resistance to be breaking. Once that is broken, then we are going to be looking at the key range. Once the key range is broken, that's where I would actually get very bullish in this market. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be back in here again tomorrow. See you guys.